everyone, it's Rachel from Desert Blossom Crafts back with a new crochet pattern. Today we're going to be making some really pretty flower coasters. These are just kind of like generic flower coasters that you can make in any color. They're really simple to make. We're just going to do a simple circle and then some pretty stitches for 6 petals. You can make them different ways with the colors. You can do a smaller center or a larger center. And I'll be showing you everything step by step in this tutorial. So let's get right into it. To get started, you're going to need some worsted weight cotton yarn. You can really use any. In the case of these ones, I actually used Peaches and Cream from Walmart, and I also used some Dollar Tree cotton yarn. You can also use Lily Sugar and Cream or the 100% cotton from Hobby Lobby. Really, any worsted weight cotton will do. You can use acrylic as well, but I do love the way that cotton looks with these coasters. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to start with my white in the center, and we're going to start by making a magic ring. So I'm going to go through this quickly. If you are not familiar with it, just search it up on Google and you'll be able to find a tutorial. But to make a magic ring, I just do an X around my fingers, pull through just kind of like I'm doing a slip knot, except I'm going to put my hook in that loop, and now we're going to work into this loop. I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to work 10 single crochets into this ring. So here are my 10 single crochets. Now I'm just going to take the tail of my ring, pull it closed, nice and tightly. Now sometimes when you pull the ring closed, that first stitch just gets so lost right there. So I'm going to do one extra stitch. Now I have 3, 6, 9, 10, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch. For round 2, I'm going to chain 1 again, single crochet in this very first stitch, and this is really simple. We're just going to be doing 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So increasing in each stitch. Here's 2, 2, 1, and 2, and continue all the way around for a total of 20 single crochets. Okay, so here's my 20 half double crochet. I'm going to join with a slip stitch. There's round 2. So at this point, if you would like a smaller center, like this flower, you would fasten off the white, and you would grab the yellow, make a slip knot on your hook, and we would join for this next round. I'm going to show you the other way, but this is just a quick side note in case you want to do this. What you would do is make a slip knot and join with a standing half double crochet. So it can really be in any stitch. You would yarn over, hold those with your hook, insert into one of the stitches, and then yarn over and make a half double crochet with those 3 loops on your hook. Now from here you could start round 3, as I'm going to show you in just a minute, which is going to be alternating between a regular half double crochet and then an increase, regular increase. So if you want to do the colors this way, this is what you want to do. Just fasten this off. Like I said, I'm not fastening it off because I'm going to do it the other way. But fasten off and then join with your standing half double crochet and continue all the way around. I'm going to take this out and continue with the white for one more round before I do my actual color change. So in this case, for round 3, we're going to chain 1 again, but we're going to do a half double crochet into this first stitch. This chain does not count as a stitch, by the way, for any of these rounds. Now we're going to do a half double crochet increase, 2 in the same stitch, now 1 half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochet. So this is what you'll repeat around. You should have a total of 30 stitches by the end because we're increasing every other stitch. At the end of this round, here's my 30 half double crochet, and just like before, I'm joining to that first one with a slip stitch. So now I am ready to fasten off for this color. If you wanted the smaller color in the center and you're continuing with the yellow, because now if you're doing it the other way, you'd already have yellow and you'd be continuing. In that case, what you would want to do is chain 2 and double crochet in the same stitch as your slip stitch, and then continue with the next round, which I'm about to show you. But in this case, we're going to take that out, cut it off, fasten it off, and we're going to join our yellow in because this is our new color. So to do this, once again, I'm making a slip knot, and we're going to make a standing double crochet this time. So before we made the standing half double crochet, but this time we're going to do a full double crochet. So you can start really anywhere in the round. I kind of like to start not in the same place because then it kind of breaks up where the joins are. So I'm going to start here, and I'm yarning over again. And like I said before, I like to anchor those loops with my thumb when I insert and pull up. Because this loop tends to be a little finicky, it tends to slide over, and that is not what we want. We want it to stay over the hook like this. So if you keep your thumb there, it kind of helps. Or if you hold the tail a little bit. So now we're going to pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. And you can see that slip knot has become the top of our standing double crochet. From here, I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to skip a stitch and back post double crochet around the next. So we just went in this half double crochet here. We want to skip this one and make our back post stitch around this stitch. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook so that it's coming out the back, yarn over, and there's our back post double crochet. If you are unfamiliar with this, you can check out this video I'll put in the cards, which is my full tutorial on back post double crochet. Now we're going to chain 2, skip the next half double crochet, so that would be this one right here, and this is the top of it. And we're going to work a regular double crochet into this one right here. So there we go. Now we're going to do one more regular double crochet, and this is going to be our repeat. We're going to be alternating between these chain 2s with the back posts and 2 regular double crochets. So I'm going to chain 2 again. Let's do it again together. This is the stitch we just went in. We're going to skip this stitch and work our back post around this one. Insert. So we're coming in the front and out the back. Yarning over, pulling up, and completing our double crochet. Now chain 2. Here's the one we just worked in with the yellow around it. So we're going to skip this one, which the top is here, and work in this top right here. Now we're going to double crochet again. And that is our repeat. So go ahead and continue this around with our chain 2. Let's actually work over this join since it's a little bit trickier here. So we just worked in this one. We want to skip this half double crochet and the little joining area and make our back post right here. Chain 2, skip this one, double crochet right here. And that could be a little bit different depending on where you actually start at the beginning, but the concept is the same. Alright, so I'm getting close to the end here. I just wanted to show you how we end. So I've done a group of 2 double crochet, and I'm gonna chain 2 again, skip this one, and back post around the next. Chain 2, and our very last thing, we're skipping this next half double and double crocheting in this very last one right here. And this is going to form our last group of 2 double crochets, which we can join together with a slip stitch, just like that. So we're just gonna kind of flatten it out, and that is what it should look like. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back post double crochets and 6 groups of the 2 double crochets. Now our last round is to make the petals. These are really not too hard to make. I'm gonna start by chaining 1, and then we're gonna work backwards a tiny bit and make a single crochet into this, in between these 2 double crochets we just did. So it'll feel a little bit strange, but we need to make sure and do this. So there we have our first single crochet. Now we are going to work 8 double crochets into the top of the back post double crochet, and this is going to form the petal. So I'm just working right into the top of this double crochet here, and it'll feel a little bit cramped, but we really need to get all 8 in there to make the nice curved petal. So we have 3, 6, so 2 more, 1 and 2. Okay, so there is our very first petal. Now to kind of close it up, we're gonna insert our hook in between the group of 2 double crochets that is next, and single crochet. And that is all there is to it. We're going to do another 8 double crochets in this back post. We're skipping the chain 2 space, just going right over to the back post and making 8 double crochet. There we go. Now inserting our hook between the 2 double crochets and single crochet. So there's our first 2 petals right there. So this is what you're just going to keep repeating around. Every back post double crochet should have 8 double crochets in it. And of course there are 6 back post double crochets, which will give us 6 petals when we're done. Here's my 3rd petal and my 3rd single crochet. At this point, I'm halfway done. So I'll meet you back when I get to the end. Okay, so here is my 8th petal, and to finish this, we're just going to slip stitch in this first single crochet that we did. Pull that tight, and there you have it. That is your flower coaster. You can cut your yarn and fasten it off. Now if it's having trouble laying flat at all, you can always block the coasters. Since it's cotton, you can use either wet blocking or steam blocking. I found mine didn't really need the blocking, so these ones have not been blocked, but it's up to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this pattern and tutorial. If you did, I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video, and make sure to come subscribe to see lots more new crochet patterns. I'll also put a few related videos up on the side for you to check out next. Thanks for watching. Bye!